That helps. Is that good?
Yes, it's helpful.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you all. We are live. We are live. We are live with Omoyele Sowore, our AAC President. I want to first of all say welcome and listen. Thank you very much for all the work you've done for us, for Nigeria, and we support you. And I'm urging every Nigerian, please continue to just join us. Yes, this is not it's not a test. This is for real. This is Mr. President Omoyele Sowore right next to me here.
Yeah.
We're having we're going to have a discussion. If you do have any questions that you'd like to ask, please put them forward. We just want to just have a general discussion about the whole journey, right from the time he said he was going to run for president, and everybody was saying no, to where we are now, where we are the third party in the whole entire Nigerian nation. So we'll have that discussion. Leave comments. Good afternoon, Sheung. So from time to time we'll drop in and out and talk about many things.
Yeah.
First of all,
Yes.
could you tell us how that passion, where does that passion come from? That passion where you just will not let go of your belief in your nation. Where does that passion come from?
It came from growing up in Nigeria, growing up poor. It's just in my head, and I've said it so many times. Living in a small village but having big dreams. I was living in a village, but I could see the end of the world, and I wanted the world to come to my village. And so everything I did was about that. And each time I saw oppression, I saw repression, and I saw terrible leadership in our country. It made me feel bad, And then, when I went to the university, I had an opportunity to actually fight for what I believe, which was fighting against military rule.
Yes.
And then when you travel abroad and you see smaller nations with less resources doing so well, then, that passion is fired in you. Because you know that your country could be this fantastic country where some people just sat on top of the destiny of the nation, way down with their own toxic personality and leadership styles, and he said to himself, "We have to fight this to finish." So that's where it's coming from. It's coming from a lot of places. Sometimes it's coming from expectations. Sometimes it's coming from anger, disappointment. Sometimes it's just coming out of pure love. For my country, and like I have said, it's not big that I hold it against anybody if you're not holding your Nigerian citizenship. But the passion was so great that I wouldn't let go of my Nigerian citizenship. I walk around with a green passport.
I respect that.
The one I have doesn't even have ink anymore. It's one of these poor quality passports. These were our leaders. But I hold it, and I hold it with love and passion. I hold it with respect. This is, I will not give up until we make Nigeria work.
Absolutely. We are with you on the journey. Many people are saying, we're right on, Mr. President, we're with you, AAC 2023.
It's amazing
There's
to
just,
see you guys,
people are just, we are so committed. Many people are committed.
And don't let people know that we're in London tonight.
That's it.
Officially.
Yes.
Nigeria restaurant where we're meeting and greeting people.
Yes. So come down. Do come down. Tonight we're going to be at Finchley. I think I'll put the address on afterwards. In fact, whilst we're talking, I'll just get the address out so you can have it right there.
In London, you should come out.
Yeah, come out. So the address is Finchley Road, London. Enish Nigerian Restaurant, 299 Finchley Road, NW3 6DT. Time 6 p.m. Join us down there. Mr. President will be there live, and you're very welcome to come. And this is he's coming to say thank you for all your support. Many of us in London, this is our opportunity to meet him. He's just, he's had a hectic. How many states did you visit again?
We visited 34 states.
34 states.
And did over 7 nations. Seven nations.
Wow.
Almost 250 events.
Wow.
In 1 year. Between February 2018 and February 2019.
Do you think the combined Buhari or Atiku could manage, the two of them
they
could combine
They
it?
can't do, the two of them combined together cannot do the events within a month. They can't, I mean, we visited everywhere possible in Nigeria.
Please share.
And they admitted that too. They admitted that we did differently, So, and I have to thank all our citizens out there,
Yeah.
our supporters. They did fantastic. Forget about the election results. There was no election.
Yes.
You know, it was an act of aggression against Nigerian
It
voters.
was. It was. It was indeed.
So
It was
whatever
indeed.
you saw as the number they gave us is what they could allocate to us.
Yeah.
Because there are places where there are more votes on the field, and by the time they did collation, they had cut out votes by half. Those 2 million votes that you're seeing out there, they probably belong to us. So
Exactly.
many of them
Exactly.
belong to us.
There was some guy called PCP that they said he got something.
No. Look, I met him, and I don't want to diminish anybody.
Yeah.
But he didn't even. He had already even endorsed Atiku. There's a video of him endorsing Atiku and saying on that video that at this point I've given up on my presidential campaign, so don't vote for me anymore. He renounced his presidential campaign already before the election.
So all that was all again.
It was a game. And then the reason he got the votes came because they were close. They were next to PDP.
Yeah.
So and their logo looked almost the same.
So all of this was all strategic plan. It was all planned.
But I don't think anybody was fooled by it. You know, when I think he issued a statement thanking people. People were like this.
Wow.
You know, how can you be a pastor?
Yeah.
And be part of fraud?
No, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm you know that's the other thing we want to talk about is when you actually went through this process.
Yes.
And those. Well, we're going to go into it now, actually. Felado Toyi,
Yes.
Kingsley Mogalu,
Yes.
Dr. Ikubese,
Yes.
Eunice Atujide.
Yes.
Now, with now all of them now realizing that you are now third. AAC is now third.
But that's what we told them. You know, when they were doing this whole thing about who is more grounded, we said that with due respect, you can already tell that AAC is a party that is well known across the country, and my candidacy was not in doubt. They admitted it. They didn't campaign, you know, they didn't go to the kind of places we went to.
No.
They didn't even bother to do so many things that we did, you know. But they were more interested in debating and things like that. And they thought that if we had not participated in debate, nobody would remember us again. But that actually was the beginning of our popularity when we were cut out of a national debate. Those who debated did not even get the kind of numbers we got.
No, they didn't.
Allocation.
No.
So that's. I think it made a point about who would have enjoyed their coalition. You know.
Yeah.
And now you can see that we're the real coalition of the oppressed. The coalition of the ready and willing.
Yes.
You know. So that's the kind of coalition that we needed, and that's the kind of coalition that we headed, and that's the kind of coalition that happened. So there was no argument, but I think at this point, it has been cemented that Duro Toye, Mogalu, Ikubese, Atujide. I don't think Atujide was ever interested in Atujide was doing business.
Yeah. She just came to do business,
Yeah,
get her name known, and get.
I think they came to make money.
No.
And probably, hopefully, they made enough. But all these other guys could have just joined us, you know. But they didn't want to join us because, you know, there was ego. There was the other factors that we'll find out over time. I saw a statement issued by Mogalu today. That was the most confusing statement. You know, he said, his mandate was stolen, he condemned the election. But then in another breath, he's saying that Buhari should go and set up a high-class government and that he wants to play a role in it. Pretty much selling himself to the fraudulent government, you know, or president that won the election by hook and crook.
Yeah.
So we don't do that. No. We are very clear, and that is why we didn't win the election officially. But we are the most congratulated party.
Exactly.
Everybody is like, yes, you guys are the best. We want to work with you. We got more people joining us after the election than did we. And I wish they did before the election. I think that bias remorse was very quick to happen to people who either didn't vote. And let me say this. The people who did the worst injustice to us are the people who didn't go out to vote.
Yes.
Over 50 million people did not vote.
Yeah.
Maybe some 40 million people did not vote.
Just on that, what the government did, because I don't trust the INEC man. He's a mouthpiece. Is it Mahmoud?
Yakub.
Now, what they did, when they suddenly postponed that election at the last minute, I believe that the figures that would have got turnout would have been far higher, perhaps 30% higher.
Because nobody was even sure that the date of the postponement of the election will happen. Nobody was sure. A lot of people didn't go out. A lot of people didn't go back. Don't also forget the number of people that came from outside the country to vote for us, who had to go back in annoyance.
Exactly.
Because they couldn't wait for another week.
Exactly.
So it was all planned to rob us of the kind of voter participation that would have happened, and those people came from outside the country. A lot of people came from outside the country and had to leave. Unfortunately. And those were our votes.
Wow.
Yeah.
The other thing is the violence that both APC and PDP, that we saw so many, the ballots were being burnt.
Yeah.
I've got videos where you could see ballots being burnt, people were being chased away from coming to the voting area. People were being sent to different voting areas so that they couldn't be able to read the card that would put them up.
It's part of what we must own immediately, and this is for our people, is we must own two things. We must fight whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Even if it means we shut down all the embassies abroad until they allow people in the diaspora to vote.
You had that first here.
I'm telling you, I will lead any kind of insurrection.
Fantastic.
That will lead to the right of people in the diaspora to vote.
Absolutely. Diasporans get to it.
20 people that are willing to vote from the diaspora, they must be allowed to vote.
Exactly.
That's number one. Secondly, we must have electronic voting.
Absolutely. It has to happen.
Election cycle.
Indeed.
The system of card reader has failed. They figured out card reader how to bypass it. I'm not even sure that they're up to 30% of card readership in this election. It was a scam.
Yeah.
They were just hijacking ballot papers, thumb printing, and stuffing them and counting them. And that was what they did. And you can imagine in places like Yobe, in Borno, bombs were raining in the morning. And by afternoon, you are getting the highest number of voters.
Crazy.
Whereas places like Lagos that are largely peaceful, there are not that many voters.
No.
Over 4.5 million people did not vote in Lagos. They didn't come out.
Wow.
But the worst thing they did, which is psychological, was they shoot at sites that President Buhari ordered. And there were soldiers physically everywhere. In my village, as you guys probably saw, they shot at the drone that we took there.
I was going to ask that,
We had confrontation with soldiers. So you can imagine a village of mine that with 4 polling units had over 8 soldiers. I think over 12 soldiers. So there's soldiers everywhere, and they were harassing and ready to kill.
Yeah.
And I'm sure in some places they killed people.
They did. So I mean, over 50 people have been killed.
Actually,
And that's the one we know.
There were 200.
You say 200?
And if you're hearing 200 from Nigeria, probably 500 people died.
Exactly.
So it was a bloody election. Very bloody.
I weep for my people. I weep for my people. Painful. Now, what the things that people are now asking is, what are the next steps? How now they know that the people in power now, they cannot ignore us.
Yeah.
What steps are you going to look at now as a party going forward? First of all, before you answer that, I want to say you've done an incredible job. From September to February, barely 6 months, to have got a party together, to have come third in the elections. That's a lot of pluses.
Yeah, I think BBC wrote a story, and they were assigning lots and wins to people, and they put us in the column of winners.
Okay.
Yes. And their position was that these guys started without godfathers, started political party in less than 5 months or 6 months, and became one of the most prominent political voices in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes.
Awesome.
And that made them to say that we're one of the winners in the election.
Indeed.
Regardless of the figures and that is the summary of what happened. Whatever it is that happened, we did the best in terms of coverage, in terms of boldness, in terms of programs, in terms of manifesto, in terms of disruption. you know, in terms of visibility, in saying, look, you know, we are who we are. We're not ashamed. We're not afraid. And we covered Nigeria from the south to the north, from the east to the west. We traveled everywhere. We traveled by air. We traveled by roads. We traveled by water in Nigeria. And we walked. We took bikes. Whatever it took, we did. We went to schools. We went to hospitals. We went to churches, mosques, palaces. You know, and we went to meet workers where they work. And we did everything, you know. We did everything possible. You know, we rescued accident victims. We rescued people from soldiers.
We saw so many of us saw those videos.
We were doing everything that was needed to just give people the chance and hope of a better nation. And I'm sure that you guys feel the same way I feel. And there's nothing to feel bad about that. I'm really happy about it. I must say that about our supporters. Nobody felt bad. Nobody was throwing a sense of the ground. Nobody, you know, everybody was like, they felt even more pumped up after the election than
before the election.
Everybody kept calling me and saying, look, you know, I hope you're not, you know, I hope you're not beating yourself down. We did fantastic. We did very well. We will do this again. And everybody kept saying, look, let's start preparing now. You know. And that's why we're in London today. One of the things we want to do, if you're watching and hearing us, we would tour the world again. We tour the whole of Nigeria. Start building, you know, Nigeria block by block, building our political party, building the identity of our people, so that we can be different. We can stand out and different. Be different from, you know, the motley crowd out there. And giving Nigerians a real voice and a real chance at rescuing their country. We couldn't do it this time. But I can tell you might think it's 4 years away. It's going to be here very soon. And we might be able to do it before then.
Definitely. Guys, I want you all to type hashtag AAC 2023. Can you type it? Hashtag AAC 2023. No going back. Make it go viral. Make that go viral. Hashtag AAC 2023. Make it go viral. We're not going to stop. Now, one of the other things that we need to look at now is how we know that the government are using money to suppress and oppress and to deny our people the infrastructure that we need. As individuals now who are in diaspora, there's a report that came out that we're spending about $25 billion.
Last year we sent $25 billion to Nigeria. That's almost equivalent. It's almost equal to the Nigerian budget. Annual budget.
Exactly.
So, and nobody is thanking us for that.
They're not.
Nobody is giving us a chance. They don't even look our way. But don't feel bad about it. Don't feel discouraged. What we should do is to channel some of that money to political development. You know, at home. Let it be known that we have a party that we are supporting. You know,
that's it.
And out of that $2 billion, if we can get $5 million out there, $10 million to support a strong party, we will dislodge these people. We'll dislodge the crooks. We can use that. You know, what helped us in this election was the fact that they knew that our source of revenue or support is kosher and cannot be interfered with. And they know that we don't need godfathers.
Exactly.
You know? And I said it to you guys, up to the last minute, we had enough, because we didn't need too much. We didn't need too much.
No, we didn't.
We had enough to run our campaign to the last minute, because we're not trying to live big. We're not trying, but we did everything. And that was why it was possible for us to win our polling unit. That was my number one polling unit representative. I was there, stayed there, counted the votes and left, and then went to other polling units to make sure that nobody was messing up. Brought drone to the village and monitored the election. And by the way, they seized my drone. They still haven't given it back to me. But well, you know what? The election that the drone captured them rigging, they were forced to cancel it because they knew we had evidence.
Guys, did you hear that? You see, the drone captured the rigging. Because of that, they had to cancel the election.
Even though they were shooting at the drone, they knew that the drone had the footage showing how they were rigging. And this is what we're saying, that we are the technology party, and we will use technology to solve a lot of problems in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Just one drone
That's
covered 4 polling units.
And they got scared.
And they got scared, they were shooting at it. But eventually, they couldn't do anything about the drone because the drone already collected footage.
And
because of the fear of that footage, they were forced to cancel the election of that particular polling unit. Now, that was the polling unit of the deputy governor of Ondo State.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you. So these guys know they're in trouble, and that's why we need you guys.
Yes.
We need you. You know, people are going to say all kinds of things. They're going to try to discourage you. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be discouraged about. This is the first time there's a direct diaspora intervention in Nigeria.
That's it.
Very credible one.
Indeed.
And we show them how to do things differently.
Exactly.
So there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be worried about.
Yeah.
And it's not about me alone. The rest of you who didn't feel confident this time around before now, come out.
Yes.
Nothing will happen. The more
Exactly.
we come out, the better. You know.
Indeed.
Look at the only women that came out as governorship candidates. They're from the diaspora. They were AAC candidates. In Mimo,
Eniola,
State.
and Chidi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eniola
Please check
Chidi
the
is from Texas. Eniola is from the UK.
Yes. Indeed.
Come out. You know, the moment you come out, you liberate other women who are afraid. Or feeling ashamed or who are suppressed.
Indeed.
The moment we come out and say things that people cannot say, more people will be saying it. You know, the moment we come out, there was the only party they were afraid of throughout this election cycle was AAC.
AAC. They knew.
You know,
They couldn't control that.
Even when they denied us of the debate, for the first time, somebody challenged them on how to be included in the debate. We went to court.
Yes.
Even though the judges didn't give us the judgment we needed, it forced them to do things differently.
It did.
You know, and they denied that particular debate group the legitimacy that they wanted so badly. Next time, there's not going to be any Nigeria election debate group anymore. Because
Exactly.
they've lost credibility.
Totally.
So we would organize our own debates ourselves. And we did a lot of things. We did a lot of things that have never been done before.
A lot of firsts,
We talked about things that were considered to be taboos.
Yes.
We discussed issues that people thought were impossible to discuss. So we kept breaking it down.
Yes.
In fact, towards the end, we thought even celebrities started gravitating to us.
They did.
A lot of them came to us, and we didn't pay any one of them. They came on their own volition.
Yeah.
So, guys, it was an amazing experience. You know,
Fantastic.
this is an experience that I hope we can make some small content about. Hopefully, a documentary, book, all of it's in the works, so that you guys can understand the depth of the disruption that we carried out in the last 1 year in Nigeria.
One of the things that we have digitally, we've got our own. They can't touch us. But somebody came up with an idea. In the north, they use a lot of radio transistors to be able to get to interland, places where people don't have internet and all these things. And they spread information that way. Is there a way we can have maybe a station, set up like a radio station that people can tune into, even in our local areas, so they can hear our messages from now? So that we can make sure that those messages.
A lot of ideas came up while we're doing this. That's why 4 years is a lot of time to do a lot of things. Technology will be deployed. You know, you have drones that can even carry radio transmitters.
Yes. Okay.
That we could have deployed if we had enough support, enough money. There are people who are watching you and I who know how to make these things happen.
Yes.
You know, those are things we'll deploy next time.
Yes.
You know,
absolutely.
Set up our own, radio stations. Whether they give us license or not, figure out how to get content to people who want it.
Indeed.
So we would do amazing things, and we don't have to reveal too many things.
No. We have time. Yeah, of course. Now, the other thing I wanted to let you know, I've been on a number of panelists discussing the elections, and I mentioned, of course, they know I support AAC, and I was putting my case forward for AAC. I was trying not to fight in their usual dog-fighting way, APC, PDP. I just said, look, those guys are the corrupt ones. We are here to give you real alternative. Now, one of the things that they came, those who are the APC and PDP, they were saying to me, we know that Omoyele Sowore's manifesto is the best. It beats everybody hands down.
They don't deny it.
I'd like you to just sort of find a way to capture that for Nigerians, to make, just to make them, because I want us to continue to remain, wedded to this manifesto. I hope you're not changing that manifesto.
No, we're not changing it, but we can expand it based on what we've seen.
Yes.
what we did in last 1 year was like some kind of a need assessment tour as well of Nigeria.
Yes.
And talk to Nigerians everywhere, found out what they needed, wanted, and we have now figured it out.
Fantastic.
And that would find its way into the manifesto. The areas that we could improve upon, that we will. So we'll work the manifesto without distorting the original content or
idea
intention of
and the concept.
Of the manifesto.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, can I see? Promise Newton, yes, I know, but that money won't last for 4 years. I'm just trying to see if I can read some questions. Some people want to come on board and come on live. Is that possible? Would you like to? Are you happy with that? We'll pick 1 or 2 people to come on live, just to see. Let's see. Let me approve. Who else? Let me approve Davidson here. Let me see us. Just to bring, hopefully it will work. It's taking a while. Hope it doesn't hang. But it might work. It might not work. But if it doesn't, we've tried. He's coming on board. Okay. Yeah.
My president.
How are you?
Yes, that Davidson. Yes.
Oluwamayo Davidson.
I remember you.
He's just got married as well.
Wow.
So he's got married to a beautiful lady. So
yes, now you were quite busy during the wedding, and you wanted to come, but I think then you were in Australia and you came back to Nigeria and all that. So the election stuff. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for the struggle. Thank you for all your effort. I really appreciate you so much, for being a front runner for us, all of us, for being that voice Nigerians need. We thank you, and we'll continue to do this. We have to continue. You obviously know I've always been advocating for database, of how to bring database to Nigeria, and we can all see, the need for all these things. Yeah. We can see the need for database, which is one of our problems. Because if now we are advocating for electronic voting, don't forget that all these things still have to transmit into data. Eventually, and these guys, of course, they don't want such thing to happen, because it's going to affect everything they do. These guys, they are actually not result driven. They just want to take power by force. So, and one of those things I would like to quickly ask is this: what are we doing? What are we going to do about our journalists who have decided voluntarily to silence the voice of the people? Because if I could remember vividly, we actually traced, so many of the activities of the journalists to them not even bothering to air most of the campaign activities, other than the APC and the PDP. And it's quite unfortunate, but what are we going to do about it? Because we have to do something. I know we are devising alternative means. So of course we are using the social media, but many of our people, truth be said, many of our people are not on social media. They can't even afford it anyways. So how do we dig deeper into this issue of building an alternative journalism that can reach out to the grassroots? That being said, then knowing fully well, on my second question, knowing fully well that election was actually completely rigged in Nigeria, so everybody could see it. Even the blind know that this thing was rigged. So, but what if we just humbly fold our arms and walk away from this election just like that? I think it may be a big blow on our people, especially those who are actually waiting for us to question the entire antecedent, knowing fully well that we have all the proofs at hand. No matter what our positions, what our position is, in the election. I feel like we still have to query, this outcome to some extent legally. So what are we doing about that? So with our proofs.
So that's about 10 questions you got now. There's more people to come. I'm sorry, Davidson. I know if I let you go, you will ask loads. You talked about data, you talked about journalism and how they fit it, and now you talked about what's the last thing again?
Challenging
election results. So can we,
Yeah, no, I agree with you with regards to journalism. I challenged them throughout the campaign. Journalism in Nigeria during this campaign was a disgrace. They kept pushing the narrative that there were only two parties running the election, and that there are no alternatives. Pretty much, discrediting the alternatives. But we did a good job bypassing that.
Oh, fantastic!
Even the candidates that were working on we were working with them. They didn't get the number of coverage we did because we were very clinical in the way we transmitted information to people, and we had the reach that we needed. In fact, one of them was asking me after the election that they were waiting for me to fail so spectacularly so that they can teach me a journalism lesson, and I need to come to them. But now they can't say that because the people that used to come to them didn't even get the kind of traction that I had.
Indeed.
And that's very important. It's to use this opportunity to build our own journalism outlets.
Indeed.
There's nothing spectacular about it.
No.
I must also say that we need to also start to promote people that helped us a lot during this time so that they can understand the impact they had and to start promoting more influencers.
Exactly.
One of the things we discovered was that a lot of our people were not on Twitter.
Yeah.
They're only on Facebook. Yeah. But it wasn't only on Facebook that things were happening. We had Twitter, we had Instagram. You have to be in all. But we will address that again. It's important that we let people know.
Oh, it's gone off.
It's fine. Gone,
yeah, but you can carry on.
So with regards to challenging the election, the best way we can do it is the way we are doing it now.
Yeah.
Is to start mobilizing. You have to be careful not to go and join PDP.
Yeah.
Because they will go behind your back and do deals.
Yeah.
And abandon you, in the lodge.
Exactly.
We don't want that to happen.
No.
We want to build our party so strong that any subsequent election, not 2023, we have solid ability to conduct and ensure that free and fair elections are conducted. So that's the solution. You can challenge them now, you go to court, spend more money on lawyers. They own the judges. You know what Buhari did before they started the election? They removed the Supreme Court judge.
They did,
They thought would be that they thought would not be in that wasn't in their good books. That was in preparation for any future challenge against the election as it's happened. They have planned all this.
Yes, indeed.
So, like I said, the AWAPS is a revolutionary movement, and we must continue to do revolutionary things.
Indeed.
And like somebody really asked, we already are setting up our own Take It Back TV.
Yes.
We'll set up a Take It Back radio station.
That's it.
Take It Back, whatever, whatever it will take to set up our own media platforms that will be dealing directly with our issues and directly with our people. We become our own voice. We'll do it.
Fantastic.
And we'll do it virtually.
Fantastic. No. Anybody got any questions? Okay. Are you open to helping President fix? Are you open to helping the president fix Nigeria? That's an interesting question.
Yeah. I mean, the president that was selected this time.
Yes.
Is not
selected.
He was not interested in fixing Nigeria.
No.
He had 4 years to prove it. They haven't been able to do jack.
Yeah.
And so we are ready to fix Nigeria on our own terms. And that's what we're going to go ahead and do.
Okay, good.
Somebody saying you don't have volume. What happened to
Oh, it's there. The volume is on. Can you hear us? Yeah. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hello, can you hear me? The volume is loud to the fullest.
Okay.
Maybe call me, please. No, maybe it might be yours. Because I think nobody's saying going against. Let me see if I can add one more person. Okay. I'll add one more person if I can. Okay, let me add Olugumi. She wants to come on board. I'll just add her. See if she can. Because we could hear.
Yeah.
We had Davidson earlier on.
Yeah.
So that's not a problem. Good afternoon. So Oh yes, yes. They're all saying yes. Thank you very much for answering.
Okay.
I'm hoping that
Maybe it's
will join us. While she's joining us, one of the things that we, in terms of these infrastructures that we are lacking in our local areas now, yes, we're not in power, but we can connect somehow. I'm wondering, is there a role for AAC and the movement in beginning to address those issues, bypassing both state, federal, and local governments that are not doing this?
Yeah.
Is there a way we can, get that with committed people?
I mean, one of the things we would like to do this time around, I don't want to make promises except we have done our homework enough and set up structures to implement. Is whatever we can do as a party to help the country, we must do it.
Yes.
So many of you are investing in Nigeria. At this time or going forward. When you want to employ people, tell us. We would like to get AAC people to work with you. If you want to train people to do things, tell us. We'd like to get our guys to be the ones that are trained, so that if you're lawyers, you want to volunteer to help people get out of prison, tell us. We want to be able to get people out of prison, especially innocent people.
Okay.
And have all kinds of programs that the party should be seen to be in the lives of our people.
Okay.
It's going to be a fighting party, but it should also be a helping party.
Indeed.
So, if there's a way that we can use our diaspora connections to bring electricity to places, villages.
Exactly.
For example, we went to 4 refugee camps. We'd love to be able to get in touch with them again, provide them with support, provide them with, educational, instructional materials, provide them with clothing, whatever we can. It's not just you visit them during election time, after election, hear from them. I've even said it that if AAC needs to have a farm, we will get a farm. Or if we need to get a ranch, we will get it, just so that we can show to you that this is how to ranch.
Okay.
But we're going to need all of you, and that we will face a lot of obstacles.
Yes.
Government that is not working don't like when things are working.
They don't, because it shows them off.
It shows them off as incompetent, invalid. But one thing I'm very clear about, or one thing I'm sure about, is that Buhari will mess up so bad.
Yeah.
In fact, people will be calling for elections in a year's time.
Yes, they will be. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Well, he's already said it's going to be tougher now.
Yeah, so you should be ready for. In fact, we should, one of the things we're working on is to have a shadow cabinet. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you are out there, you have not joined AAC, please go join. You can join on our website, AACparty.org,
Absolutely.
and donate your membership so that we can have enough support. Like I keep telling you guys, the diaspora this time really, really came out strong.
Yes.
They were scared. They kept saying, if diaspora had the chance to vote, she would already win this election. That was what everybody was saying. So that's why we must have that diaspora voting. We will fight. Whichever way we can fight. If it means that everywhere we see a Nigerian official come into town, we go and fight in the place until we don't let them rest until they give us diaspora voting. That's compulsory, because that's almost 10 million people there.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. Two things I wanted to talk about. One, just to back what you were saying, I was blocked on the flimsy excuse. CitizenAY platform was blocked for a month, and it was blocked on the 29th of January.
Wow.
And I was not released by Facebook until the 28th of February.
Wow.
That's one clear month. Now, prior to that, the CitizenAY reached 1.5 million Nigerians.
Wow.
So people were what the president is saying is it works, because those of us in the diaspora, that's why I say to you all, we need to be engaged in this process. We need to continue to push the case for African Action Congress and other ideas that we might want to bring along with it, to make sure that we sensitize our people, wake them up. When they saw that was happening, what did they do? They made sure they got me shut down.
Yeah.
But still, it doesn't matter.
They even tried it with me. They tried it several times. They reported me several times that I was live streaming, and they reported me because I was live streaming from airports. That I was compromising security, the aircraft, all kinds of nonsense. But I kept fighting. But we must also have a way to reach out to Facebook to understand that they cannot just be flimsy when it comes to very important life-saving broadcasts like this. You know, they have to understand that when we are broadcasting about the political future of Nigeria, we are trying to save the lives of 200 million people.
Indeed, indeed, literally.
And that was, you know, we also try to intervene.
Yes, and I was going to say thank you so much for your help, and thanks to Rachel and yourself, because you got behind the scenes. They were working to try and, you know, get me released, unblock me, you know, and
we needed you.
And thank you so much, and thanks for this message of support you put on my page, even though I wasn't there. So you know, this is I want all of us to look at this as we are helping our nation. One more thing I'd like to add to, if I may say, the issue of making Nigerians aware of their rights and the Constitution. Now, I know that Constitution is not perfect. One of the things that I do, aside from doing AAC, is I have a group. It's called the CitizenAY Constitutional Awareness Action Group. In that group, I read the Nigerian Constitution at least twice a week. So I'm getting people, and people are joining. So I'm just wondering, what's your take on encouraging Nigerians to know their Constitution, even the children?
No, absolutely. It's part of the kind of education we need. One of the things we must push for very hard in this, after, you know, in the next 4 years, is, or even going forward, is to create a kind of consciousness that will set us apart from others. You know, one of the things that the current crooked leaders in Nigeria are banking upon is the ignorance of the public.
Indeed.
You know, and they know a lot of people are ignorant about their rights. You know, a lot of people don't even understand what the Nigerian Constitution says about anything.
No.
Even some of the so-called educated elites. So AAC will do everything we can. We'll partner with you to get this education out there in front of people, in places of our people, so that they understand. So that they will even understand strongly why we need to change the Constitution.
That's it. That's exactly. That's exactly. There are many flaws. I've been reading, and there are so many flaws in it.
The Constitution is so flawed that even portions of the Constitution were lifted word for word from American Constitution.
Exactly.
Plagiarized.
Exactly.
So that cannot be the right Constitution for a nation that is aspiring towards greatness. The type of greatness that we want to bring to bear on Nigeria.
Indeed. It's almost saying custom duties review to reflect the ECOWAS regime. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
You know, there are a lot of things that we figured out this time around. And as you guys know, we don't need to brag to you anymore here. AAC did so well in terms of marshalling and defending our position. Nobody could wait.
No, exactly.
You know, when we went on TV, we eviscerated people with poor ideas. You know, we brought superior arguments. We started with our minister in the background. When we met other candidates, they would say to us, "You guys are different." You know, when we went into debates, it ended up. It's just like he was talking about data.
Yes.
We found out in Nigeria that there's enough data. It just need data processing, analysis, you know, and data synchronization, and most importantly, data security. There are 10 places. Nigeria collects the most amount of data. Digital data. It's almost like criminal collection of data. You know, the phone companies are collecting your data without regard to your privacy.
No human rights respect.
Banks are collecting, INEC is collecting, immigration is collecting, Nigerian Population Commission is collecting, the driver's license people are collecting, passporters, immigration, you know. Everywhere they can find you, they collect you, you know, and it's digital data. But you can't find, you know, there's national identity.
There is.
Data is collected. Everywhere you turn, they're collecting data, but nobody is using the data for the purpose for which they were collected, because nobody has sat and put all this data together, synchronize them, you know, flush out the duplicates. And with the data we have, it's a great starting point.
It is.
Because most people who don't have INEC paper or INEC data, they have bank BVNs, as we call them. So there's a lot of data sets available. We just need to create one single data point that is credible and that is sanitized. And we can use that to start to attack the problems we have. You know, and that's again, it's the reason we couldn't wait to become president. If Nigerians had voted for us by now, you know, we would have woken up to a different style. That's how great it was going to be.
Absolutely.
But the next day after Buhari was announced, you need to be in Nigeria.
Oh.
Everybody was in. Well, you thought that you lost somebody. You know?
Oh.
It was like a national. It was a national mourning.
Disaster, a national
Yeah.
disaster
It was-
has
people were
been
sad,
going
people
on.
were, you know, even the jubilation they were doing, it was all staged, so as
Yeah.
to make people just think that, you know.
Oh.
And most of them ended up in fiascos. You know, people died because nobody wanted to tolerate you jubilating over a rigged election, or when they know that the country will be led back to, you know, a more terrible condition than it was. And Buhari didn't waste time in telling people that the next 4 years will be pretty hard, tough. Yeah.
Quick one. Before we got election on the 9th of March, vote for the governorships. We have a number of governors. We mentioned Eniola. We mentioned Chidi.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be interviewing. I'm interviewing Chidi Anyanwu tomorrow. Actually, I'm interviewing tomorrow evening.
Yes.
On Facebook.
And we have River State.
Yes, River State. Yes.
We have Delta.
Yes.
We have Adamawa.
Yes.
We have quite a number of governors, and we have a lot of state House of Assembly contestants. I think we have almost 90-something contestants.
Fantastic.
Still holding out. And it's just an opportunity to ask you guys to support them.
Accept.
Yeah.
Accept.
Support them. We have governor in Lagos. So
Yes.
We have a loud show. Yes. We have a loud show of your state.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have we have a lot of governorship candidates, and that's what we would do going forward. Is to ensure that we, as I say, in Nigeria, we shook our head in every election. You know, present a credible candidate. You know, and my operating word is credible.
Very much so.
True candidates.
No.
I'm not sure.
No.
So a lot of house cleaning will also happen with you.
Exactly. Indeed.
So please, guys, vote for us. Vote for our candidates in this upcoming election.
Absolutely.
So that we can witness a different country.
Indeed.
Yeah.
One more thing. Can you say a word about the young man that died in Delta? I'm trying to get his name now.
I just heard about it.
Yes.
Today,
his name is Jude.
Yes.
Jude Idenobeme Justus Ikonehai.
Yes.
He was a friend of Callistus, one of the AAC members in London. It's his brother, and so I would like you to just say a few words.
I want to send heartfelt condolences to our people in Delta, and particularly to Jude's family. I heard about this morning. I've not even heard about the circumstances of his death, but it doesn't matter now.
No.
It's just to say, look, sorry about what happened, and we hope that his spirit will continue to protect those who are alive, and protect our country and guide us into a truly democratic era.
Yes.
Thank you for contributing your efforts and your energy.
And in fact, he was running as a running member for Senate. He was going for Senate in Delta North Senatorial District.
Yes,
Edo North. So may soul rest in peace, and our thoughts are with the family, and I'm sure all our comrades will feel exactly the same way.
Thank you guys so much. We would have loved to continue, but we have to go to the event.
So I was just going to say, listen, guys, he's got to rush off now. Listen, thank you all very much. You have the opportunity. Those of us who are in London, please make your way down to Finchley. It's Enish Restaurant.
Yes.
If you just type in Enish Restaurant, they'll come to you.
Come up.
You can then go and.
We'll be there.
We'll be there. So we've got to go now. In the meantime, thank you very much for joining me, and I appreciate this. And we'll do this some other time.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, and thank you. Take care now. Bye, guys. Listen, it's been fun. It's been a blast. Please do share this. He's going to make his way down for the event, and I'll be there as well. I'll be having a live interview with the House of Assembly member, Dr. Lawal, around about 5ish. So we'll talk later on. Gotta go. Bye now. Bye. So.